One word for this whole experience, just like
Yeah, one
anxious.
word or
Anxious.
anxious.
Relief.
Relieved?
Honestly, relieved. That's the word I go with. Relieved. I'm just be the sigh of relief. Now we have to start working to fix all these things that are messed up in the country.
It's tense. I feel like a lot of people were just very nervous about what would happen, especially because last time we thought we knew what was going to happen, and that was not what happened. It was just a lot of uncertainty.
Difficult. As a 20-year-old, this was my first election I got to vote in, and honestly, it was a tough decision for me. It's definitely one that required a lot of thinking and
uneasy, because it's my first time voting, so I had no idea what to expect.
Pressure. There was a lot of pressure to go out and vote. There are aspects of my life that were very, very pro-Trump, and there were aspects of my life that were very pro-Biden. It's an honor to be able to vote. Like, in some countries you don't get a say, but there was definitely like this extra sense of pressure that I would have loved to not have.
Conflicted. I know that I wouldn't want Trump in there, but like, I don't know if I'm fully on Team Biden. Was his administration really that bad? Like, will Biden really be that much better? So I just felt super conflicted through all of this, like, as to where my views should be.
Hectic.
One word to describe this election, or even this year, is just hectic. I think there were a lot of emotions, a lot of ups and downs throughout the entire process.
Oh, crazy. Just crazy.
Insanity. I feel like there just comes a point where you have to admit defeat.
I would just say bonkers.
Complicated.
Frustrating.
Chaotic.
Chaotic.
Overwhelming. Lots of, like, the news cycle and lots of information all the time coming at you with, like, the most recent thing that he tweeted, or this happened or that happened.
I would say this election was inspiring. As today, while we're recording this, 80 million people have voted for Joe Biden already. That's a historic record, and that's because of all of the efforts from my generation to older generations to really mobilize the vote.
Secretive. It was a very secretive election. That's what I'll say. There's two reasons. I got to keep who I vote for private, or else I'll get forks in my eyes. And second, there's stuff that definitely the American public doesn't know about. Like, definitely. There's something probably going on. It may amount to nothing, but I just want to know, like, who really, won. You cannot go out and say, hey, you're a Trump supporter. You can't. You definitely can. On a college campus, you cannot.
You can take your time if you want to figure out a word.
It's funny. It's just funny.
Exhausting. It's also just sort of like mentally exhausting, seeing how many Americans get on board so easily with baseless conspiracy theories. I guess I shouldn't have been surprised, but seeing it in the volume that it's been for the past, I guess, couple weeks, has been pretty exhausting.
I think if there's one word that really describes the 2020 election, it would be exhausting. There's just been so much conflicting information, back and forth information, who's right, who's wrong, and I think we're ready to just move on for the next 4 years and see how we can improve.